Natalie, it's Skiff, Kalispell. I was hoping you could look something up for me. I want you to cross-reference the name Vanya, V-A-N-Y-A, and see if there's any relation that you can see to past cases, maybe even, if you have extra time, newspaper headlines, anything like that in relation to Tyrell Corporation, Avari Trixis, or just replicants in general. If you could do that for me, I swear to God I will get you a whole pie next time. Either way, if you can or you don't want to do it, just let me know. Thanks.
Detective? I don't mean to alarm you, but I think someone is following me. So if you could give me a call back, right away, that would be great. I need your help. Detective, I wanted to talk to you in person, but I hesitated at the party, and now I have no choice but to leave you this stupid voicemail. And I know it's probably gonna get flagged. I'm sorry. I didn't want to put you in danger. I shouldn't have hesitated. I fucked up. Look, the thing that you asked me to look into, the name, it's a project. It's the name of a Tyrell project. They've been working on it for like 5 decades or something. But I wasn't able to get in, so I wasn't good enough, I'm sorry. I think at the one I got into by accident, but the files were being deleted as I was accessing them. You'll need somebody better than me, probably Sawyer. But whoever you ask, you're gonna put them in danger as well, so just be careful. It was server V8212, tell him that. And if I see you again, great. We can laugh this off over pie. But if I don't, this wasn't your fault.
God damn it. God damn it.
Dispatch. Dispatch, this is Blade Runner Kalispell. I need a location on an analyst.
Howdy. Good morning.
Hello.
What can I do for you?
It's kind of an emergency. I need a location.
Okay.
Tracker.
All right. Of what? What are we locating?
Natalie, I don't know her last name. She's a clerk in the records department.
Okay, hold on. Okay, last known ping from her KIA. Sector 1, looks like the market. At about 2:30 in the morning.
Oh, God. What time is it?
It's about
9:36.
9:36, sir.
Oh, no. What market?
Looks like the one right outside of Red Light, on that corner. Don't know what she was doing there.
You haven't had a ping since?
No, sir. In fact, if I ping now, it's still there, it looks like. She must have dropped it.
Fuck. Alright. If that ping moves or anything like that, I want you to call me immediately.
Okay, can do.
Over.
Stay safe.
Okay. Come on, Selma. Come Come on, Selma, pick up, Selma.
Hello.
Selma,
Hello. Yep.
Selma, it's Skiff. Selma, something happened to Natalie. From records. I had her looking into something for me, and I think she's in trouble. I had dispatch ping her location, and they haven't heard from her since 2:30.
Okay.
I need you to meet me at this address. I'm sending it right to you.
Okay. All right.
Okay. Meet me there as soon as you can. I'm on my way out the door right now.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
You got it.
I grab my badge, grab my keys, my smokes, and I'm out.
Okay.
I go to my what's it called? The hover car? What is it called?
Spinner.
I jump in my spinner and I head to that location.
All right. So this is the market, if you'll remember, where you and Bob, Selma got boba, and Skiff and Galen were interviewing Sterling, his bookie contact. So it's that same market area.
Okay. On the drive over, I try to hit up Bob and Galen.
Who are you ringing first?
Bob, Galen, either one of you got your ears on? Are you in the ride?
Yeah. Skiff.
You there? Bob, is that you?
Yeah.
All right. A little bit of a situation. Natalie, my contact, or my friend in the LAPD records, she was looking into something for me, and someone didn't like it, and she was being tailed, and no one's heard from her since 2:30 a.m. last night.
You have a location?
I'm heading there right now. I'm sending it over to you. Bring Bob, and I just hope we can pick up our trail there. That's all I got so far.
It's fine. I'll meet you there.
And when I hang up, I send over on their what's the name of it?
KIA?
The cell phone.
Yep.
The KIA.
Mhm.
I send over on the KIA her picture and the message that I got from her.
Okay.
And I am speeding.
I'm gonna contact Galen.
Galen. Come on, Galen. Don't be passed out.
Yeah.
There you are. I'm gonna be forwarding an address to you. One of the people that Skiff knows, Natalie, apparently she's in trouble. One of the ones tracking down some of the information for our case. I don't know all the details, but we are heading in that direction now, so...
Natalie from records.
Yeah, that's her.
All right.
All right, meet you there.
Yeah, send me the information.
Yeah, I got you.
I send it over. And then I'm actually... You see Bob, he's outside next to that memorial wall that he visits. On the side is a kiosk. I just finished paying for the monthly dues to keep the name up there. And I want to look for her name, but there's not time, so I leave.
Okay. What's going through your mind, Skiff?
Just that I had no idea that her doing this research was going to get her in trouble, and I should have. I'm racked with guilt for not foreseeing this. I mean, when you're poking a sleeping giant, and I should have known better. and Natalie is paying the price that I should be paying right now.
How long do you think it takes you to get there? You said you're speeding. You were partying in Sector 1 last night, if I recall. So I don't know if you went home or if you stayed over somewhere in Sector 1, but I'll leave it up to you.
Oh, so the thing with Galen happened last night.
Yes. Yep.
Okay. No, I made it home.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. And did we establish where I live?
There is.
I have to live somewhere in the vicinity of that bar that we went to the first. BB's.
BB's. Okay. Then BB's is technically, I think, in Sector 1. Here, let me just put a map in here for everybody.
Yeah, I was looking for him. Like,
Yep.
Where is it? I don't know where it is.
I'll keep it nice and right up front. You are going to need this later. So let's just make sure you have that open.
I found it.
Yeah. Okay. So there is LAPD housing that is in Sector 5. But if you want to be near BB's, I'm pretty sure BB's is... I thought BB's was in Sector 1. But I don't see it anymore.
Oh, the map in roll 20 is that's the resolution. So I'm trying to zoom in. It's like I'm gonna go to Blurry Town.
Yep.
And then take me to Pixelville.
Okay, I'm pretty sure, I feel like it was, but I don't see it on the list anymore. So I'm gonna say that you're in Sector... it's Sector 5. BB's is also in Sector 5. And it's right next to the LAPD housing. So we're gonna say that that's where you are. Yep.
I have the book.
Perfect. And the map's right in the beginning as well of that.
Okay.
So if you went home, so you're going from Sector 5 on a Saturday morning to Sector 1, I'm going to assume that it doesn't... Yeah, there's the LAPD housing and BB's bar. So you probably take this like highway route all the way down into Sector 1. I'm going to say it takes about 30 to 45 minutes. Los Angeles.
And,
that sounds about right. Any LA people want to check me on that?
I got lights and sounds going
Yep,
the whole time.
Okay. So, yep. All right, then. You're speeding over through. So I will take you over there, but first I want to see what is going on with the other three here. Why don't we start with Selma?
I'm kind of making my way over. Driving in the spinner that I have outside. I was spending a little bit of time with Bill. We were playing a little bit of poker with some friends. I had a late night, so just hearing that Skiff is in trouble. I'm trying to clear my head, trying to be there for him. So
do you do anything
just driving
in
this spinner
particular?
right now.
Like when you have to clear your head real quick, do you do anything or?
I slammed some coffee. I had some mouthwash and brushed my teeth. That always helps me feel a little bit more refreshed, even if I'm not there yet mentally. So I'm just kind of taking deep breaths. I know Natalie means quite a bit to him, so I'm just trying to just take it easy.
Do you think you picked up on the guilt in his voice?
I'm not sure if I picked up on it because I was still waking up.
Yep. Okay. That makes sense
He woke
to me.
me up. I whatever time it was, that's how late I slept. So I'm really looking at the clock like, oh, is that what time it is? Okay.
All right.
Okay.
Bob,
right.
What are you thinking? How were you already awake? Did he wake you up?
Oh yeah, no, I've been
Oh
up
yeah,
for a
that's
while.
right. You were at the memorial wall.
I don't think I went to sleep.
Oh, okay.
I've been here all night.
Okay.
And the memorial wall is in Sector 5.
So
but I don't
you
know
went
how far
here
away it would've
after
been.
your conversation at the sushi bar. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
And you were here pretty much all night.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
I think that I was looking at the wall and then her name disappeared for a bit and reminded me.
And then you went to go
so,
pay. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, and that's when I got the call. And then from there, I would have been, I'm probably either on foot or taking some sort of transportation that's available in the city. I don't have any vehicle to drive myself.
Okay. The only thing then, if you did not sleep, is that you're gonna be taking some role at a disadvantage. Which one would you like to choose, either mental or physical?
I'll actually go physical because the past couple days I've been working out and doing that sort of stuff. So I think I'm a little exhausted physically.
Okay, perfect. Galen.
Yeah.
How's it going over there?
It's pretty rough. I'm at home, which is a pretty nice apartment in Little Tokyo. I'm sitting on the edge of my bed, very naked, and I am sort of collecting myself. I'm taking a few deep breaths. I look around. The wallflower from the club is in my bed. And I'm gonna just kind of throw some of my clothes on roughly and have a drink before I go. I'm going to see if I have any drugs around.
Okay. What kind of drugs?
Something to take the edge off.
Okay. Are you bringing any with you?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
And I'm not going to say anything. I'm just going to get ready and slip out and leave.
Okay. So we're gonna head over to the market now. We arrive in the order that we just went through. So, why don't...
By the way, I'm sorry to interrupt you.
Sorry.
I don't know what the vehicle situation is because Skiff, I think, was driving the squad spinner.
That's right.
And mine was crashed.
That's right.
So if we're heading to Sector 1...
You're going to have to take a metro cab, probably.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's probably what I'm going to do then.
Okay. Alrighty then. Let's go ahead and head over to the market. We'll start with Skiff, and then the rest of you guys just enter in order as you arrived. You guys can arrive about this, very short after Selma arrives, because she'll be the next one.
I go directly to the point of the last ping.
Her KIA is there. I think let's go ahead and roll an observation. I'll tell you where you find it.
Okay. Let's see. Observation. There we go. Zippo.
Okay. Roll me a 1d4. Okay.
1.
So even though you've rolled a 0 and that's technically, a fail for the observation, they literally are able to tell you exactly where it is over on dispatch because they can see the ping. You find it in a garbage, not even a can, just like a dumpster. You find it in a dumpster. So you open up the dumpster and you pull out a very damaged KIA that is on your the last person dialed.
I look around at my surroundings. What do I see?
Okay, so immediately ahead of you, you'll see a very, very busy marketplace. Let's go ahead and roll something here that is either some form of connections or detective so that you can realize who might have been in the best position to see something, etc.
Well, first thing I'm looking for is anything that's open all night.
Yeah. So you've got this whole marketplace. There's a lot of places that are open 24 hours. So your best option here is to immediately, when your partners get here, is go down the line and ask if anybody saw anything at all.
Before I ask.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Before I go, like, person to person, I'm going to dispatch my location. Are there any cameras on? Can you see me on any of the street cams or anything like that?
Yep, I'm pulling them up right now. I'm grabbing the location from your ping as well.
Okay.
Is that right? Okay.
So you can get this location?
Yep.
Okay,
Can you run it back to
give me a tech roll.
Okay. Success.
Perfect.
1 success.
Okay, I have 2 camera angles here. What time are we looking for? I'm assuming around the time of her last ping?
Yes.
Okay.
This is the last time you saw her, yeah?
That's the last time she used
Or
it.
the last
Yeah.
time the-
Yeah.
yeah.
Active ping was around 2:30 in the morning. So I'll just run the last hour before that. Okay, I'll call you back.
Now hold on, GM.
Yep.
There were 2 messages, one at 2:30 and one at when?
2.
Okay, so 2:30 was the last message. Okay,
Yep.
cool.
Yep.
That's fine. Right. So she's running it back. I am looking for before I go and ask anybody anything, because eyewitnesses are,
Yeah.
no, demonstrably unreliable. So I'm going to look for physical evidence first.
Yep, okay.
I'm going to look for any signs of a struggle, any sort of like any blood, anything like that.
Yep. Okay, let's go ahead and roll observation, and I'll let that hold for all the physical evidence present in the scene.
Okay.
Success.
Now, if I push it,
Yes, you could get more info. Yes, that is correct.
but if I fail the push, does that negate my
Nope.
1 success?
You still get to keep your success.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, you still get to keep the success roll. You're just
Then I will
rolling for the
push.
opportunity to.
I just want to get more than 1 success.
Yep.
You just want to re-roll the 3.
Yep. Reroll the 3, then leave the 7.
The D8.
The D8. Okay,
Yep.
right. Okay, I see how. Nope,
So
I didn't get it.
unfortunately, no.
Needed a
So you
6.
still got that. Okay.
I'll take my stress.
So I will go ahead and start describing what you're seeing physically, and Selma, you can arrive at any time shortly after that. So as you're looking around, I think that you can successfully deduct that there was a struggle. It looks like she was walking down from the busy market and maybe taking this corner to maybe catch a cab or leave. And this probably she was grabbed at an alleyway intersection, like right maybe 10, 15 feet from where this was dumped. So it looks like she was grabbed. There is blood on the ground. You can follow it all the way from this dumpster and a little bit further forward, like maybe they probably took either a cab or a car or a vehicle of their own, but it all happened very quickly, professionally even, because you can see from the moment she was grabbed, there begins to be blood on the ground, but then they dropped the KIA off in the dumpster on the way to this vehicle, and then we're out of here. It probably took less than 2 minutes.
Okay, so it's looking like an abduction.
Yes, absolutely.
Okay.
And I don't know if with that one, you know that there is an injury. I don't know if you know who or what type of injury. It's a fairly decent amount of blood, but I don't know if, that could be a head injury, right? Because head injuries bleed all over the fucking place. So I don't know if you know specifically, but there is blood on the ground or who it belongs to.
Okay. Now's the point in time where I'm gonna call just my partners, all of them, on the same line.
Yep.
How far out are you guys?
Just pulled up. Over.
8 minutes.
I'm still a ways out. One of us will be here to meet you.
All right. I look around for Selma.
I step out of the car. I'm looking very capable, very awake. which is definitely belying how I actually feel right now. So, kind of twirl a trench coat a little bit. I think I see Skiff off in the distance. I'll wave him down.
We got signs of a struggle. We got blood. I have her KIA. It's looking like an abduction. I've got dispatch pouring through the cameras. There's cameras here and there.
Okay.
See if they caught it.
Okay.
And I need your eyes. I'm
absolutely. I'm gonna go ahead and do an observation roll here, just to get a general idea of what might have gone down.
Okay.
I'm gonna head over to that shop over there. I'm gonna talk to the owner or whoever's there, see if anybody saw anything.
Nice. Okay. Why don't you describe why are you so good at, like, what do we see? What happens here? Because I feel like this is a fucking mentalist moment where you're just like, and then you kind of just understand everything that went down.
I picture her doing the Hannibal, like, this is my design.
Yeah.
Well, I guess what happens is it's not so much, like the calculations come up or anything like that. There's not like math, or there's not equations. There's no quadratic formula, but it is coming at me in textures and sounds and what might have actually occurred here. I can kind of see the scenario as it sort of plays out. I can see A, B, and C as it plays out, and I have a very vivid imagination of how we might have got here in the first place. Okay. So it's a lot of like flashing motions. I'm hearing some yelling. I'm actually looking at how big of an area it is, and where people could be hiding at the moment. Yep. Where the weapons might have even been drawn. I'm checking for footprints at this moment, and I'm also got my KIA out just in case I want to run any numbers that look kind of suspicious or maybe even familiar.
Okay, awesome. In that case, and again, for those listening, she rolled a 3, which is 2 over the successes she needed. So it's incredibly successful. So I'm going to lay out the scene for you. I think you look over to, I think the first thing that stands out to you, Selma, is how quickly this took place. So that implies that they knew where they were going to grab her before they even got here, because the timeline for her to cross this corner and for her to be kidnapped and then everything to be dumped here right in this busy intersection as well, like that's incredibly both easy but also difficult at the same time. They must know that they're going to be on some sort of camera somewhere, and they don't care, potentially. Or they might have some other way of tampering with it. But you will look over to probably near where the dumpster is. There's probably like a little alleyway that's barely enough room to walk through, because this is, downtown Sector 1. Everything's like stacked on top of each other. In this world, and it's like raining, and you see a man standing there with sunglasses smoking a cigarette while he waits, because you're just envisioning this, and you see his maybe a scuff of his shoe or something like that, and you're like, okay, so there's one guy here, there was another guy following her, and then another guy at the end of the walkway. So they kind of encroached and surrounded her on either side and grabbed her at that point. The man standing by the dumpster grabbed her KIA, threw it away, and then they got into a vehicle and left. Now, I don't think there's any physical evidence for you to see the vehicle or the type of vehicle, because these are floating vehicles for the most part. Sure. But I do think that you're able to determine this based on, the trail of blood, the, scuff marks, all that kind of stuff just ends abruptly. So they must have gotten into a vehicle.
Okay. And there's no KIA here?
Skiff has it in his hands.
Skiff has it. Okay, yep. Excellent.
Yep. But you can see that I think you see you might even find her glasses, for fuck's sake. Let's give you something with that extra. You got her glasses. What else would you like to have picked up from her?
Well, I'm not sure. Maybe there's some kind of like napkin in her pocket from like a diner, maybe.
The
Yeah,
pie place. Yeah. Okay.
I
yeah.
mean, I assume that she's probably, it's probably because she loves pie. Allegedly, I don't really know if I have that great of a relationship with Natalie, but I know Skiff does.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I think I'd probably pick up some kind of napkin, maybe have some lipstick marks on it. But I think I would also maybe notice something else on the napkin that looks kind of like a number, like a contact, some kind of information there.
Okay, from Natalie herself.
Right.
Yeah. Okay. Then I think it's actually going to be. Let me think this through for a second.
I mean, if I see something like that, I think it'd probably be on that napkin, because it seems so casual.
Yeah, I think she has scribbled the descriptions of the men that have been following her on this napkin.
Okay.
So I'll just give you those now then.
Okay.
Also, they're going to come through on this some of the CTV here in a second.
Okay.
And I'd like to give you one other thing from one of the gentlemen. Well,
Okay.
maybe not gentlemen,
Okay.
following her who grabbed her. What would you
Sure.
like? If you give me a general, I can help you make it a little bit more specific.
Trying to think of what people would be carrying on them in an instance of premeditation like this, because they know they're going to be getting caught on camera.
Yep.
They know whatever might get left behind. I don't think they would care. So,
I
guess in this instance, I mean, if you have an idea, because
have an offer, but I'd like to hear
Sure.
if you have a thought or an idea, because I'll happily give you that as well.
Okay.
That better.
I'm not sure. I feel like I'd find something almost commemorative, like a piece of jewelry, something that actually might have meant something to this group, which kind of places more of my psychology of everybody's kind of gray,
Okay.
But this is an instance where I'm not sure if these are replicants or if these are people.
Right. Okay. Oh, okay. Then with
So I'd like to deduce, is it possible that if this is commemorative, could this be a human through my lens?
Yep. Okay. And I think that's a great use of that 3 observation. So I will say that you find a broken bracelet that is clearly made by a child,
Okay.
like to wear around the wrist.
All right. Well, I don't think this is Natalie's. I'm gonna bring all this to Skiff. What I've just seen. I'm not sure what it looks like to Skiff actually, but I think to Selma, she kind of just shorts out. She just sort of freezes and does like a space out thing, and you can kind of see her mouth moving a little bit as she might like try to imagine a conversation or how it might go.
Yeah.
So it looks a little weird, but she does get lost in that moment. So I'm going to bring both the bracelet and the napkin to Skiff.
Okay.
Can you find out who was working? Can you please just let me know who was working that shift
Okay.
last night?
Okay. I'll go look.
Thank you.
Jesus.
Skiff. Look at this. So not only did I find this napkin, which I'm assuming, probably belonged to Natalie because it's got descriptions of the people that were following her.
That's good.
So look at this. And you know what else? Look at this. I don't think this belonged to Natalie. This is a child's bracelet. Why the hell would one of them have it? Why would they have that on them?
Is it just a toy bracelet?
No, it looks like it's a bracelet made by a child, like for maybe a parent or an uncle.
But it's handmade.
Like one of
It's
those
handmade.
navy things
Yeah,
you make at
it's,
camp or something?
it's like
Okay.
handmade. Yeah,
Okay.
but it's not great. It's not the best kind of make. So I think that's what implies it's by a child.
Is there any? Does this spark any sort of memory for me? Does
Not
this look
for
familiar
you, but
anyway?
it will for Chad.
Okay.
The name on the bracelet says Heart Molly.
I don't know.
Skiff. Selma. Hey.
Bob?
Yeah. All right.
Howdy, howdy.
Hey, what we got?
Well, there was definitely... This was planned. I mean, in my opinion, I think this was planned. Skiff, what do you think?
Well, she was digging too deep into something that I should have known better. I asked her to look into Tyrell, and I asked her to look into the name Vanya, and we got some information, and the last ping was right here, and it's looking like an abduction. We found some evidence. There's some blood. We found her KIA. I hand the KIA over to Selma, and we found this bracelet, and I'm not sure why do you think this is connected, Selma?
I mean, I found it on the floor. This was at the scene. I can only imagine that this was dropped from someone in this instance. I don't think someone would have walked through here and left it. If they did, maybe, sure, but something feels off for me about
Dispatch.
this.
Got a question for you. Can you look at Natalie's profile and see if she has any relatives named Molly?
Can do. Hold on. Okay. I need somebody to roll a tech roll because when the blackout happened, we lost a lot of data, and it was up to the individuals working at the LAPD to fill out their own profile. And it's only been a year, so I don't know if Natalie filled out her profile. So I just need.
Oh, I'm calling. I'll roll it.
Yep, go for it.
I can. Oh, okay.
One success.
No, I'm not seeing anything. Nope, no kids, no family really.
Okay. Thanks, over.
Yeah, oh wait, hold on. I have this footage here from the last hour. I'm sending it over to you, but more importantly, I've already skimmed it out for you, and I'm including some stills that you may want to look at first. She was definitely nabbed, and I'll file it right away.
Roger that. Before I look at it, did you get a plate or anything like that?
No, unfortunately, there was no plate. It was one of those like fancy corporate limos.
Okay.
All right.
I'll give it a look.
Okay.
Appreciate your help.
Yep.
Over now.
So they send over stills of the scene, which is exactly as Selma imagined it. Maybe there's like one detail where she's like, oh, he was standing there and not there. It's incredible
question.
how well she was able to. Yes, go ahead.
In these stills, are there any homeless people on the street? Anybody that might have been up against a wall with a blanket over them that may have seen or heard something?
Let's roll. We're gonna do some sort of connections, maybe.
I mean,
Unless you
either
want to
that
argue
or
something else.
Well, it's either that or observation. I mean, I don't mind doing either.
So observation, I don't mind doing either. But observation would
Sure.
be identifying maybe somebody. Connections would be identifying and maybe being able to persuade that person to tell you the thing.
Yeah, I think look since I'm just looking at the images themselves to see if there was any homeless individual present.
Okay.
That's really all I'm trying to do. I'm trying to deduce if any of the the images, unfortunately, the clumps of people that may have blankets over them that may have been there.
Yeah. Go ahead and
so-
roll observation.
All right.
Victor 451, zoom in.
2.
Yeah. There's a whole row actually, probably. And I think
just different
with you looking at the scene, you maybe identify 3 different people that probably had key vantage points, and they look like they've been there for
327,
days.
zoom out.
They've got,
All right.
bags and stuff next to them. They clearly stay here.
Right. All right. I'm seeing some people here that may have witnessed this, potentially homeless individuals. You see right here, and here, potentially 3 people. Should we split it up and each take one?
Sure.
All right.
Sure.
All right. I think upon hearing shore, I head out to maybe the rightmost homeless person that would have been there, and I'll just walk straight up to him.
What do you think he looks like?
An older gentleman. He's got a red sort of beanie on. It's ripped and dirty.
Okay.
He's got a long, scraggly grayish beard. He's basically skin and bones, and he is covered up with an old ratty jacket, a blanket over it, and you can see papers like newspapers shoved inside of the coat for bulk. And he's probably sitting there, not moving too much.
Yeah.
Excuse me, sir.
Yes.
I'm sorry to bother you.
Are you talking to me?
Yes, I am, sir. Yep. You right there.
Oh. All right.
I'd like to ask you a few questions.
What kind of questions?
Oh, just asking if you saw something within the past couple hours.
I see lots of things, son. You'll have to be a little bit more specific.
I think this would have been more of an event for you. There's an abduction that took place not too far from here. From what I can tell, you would have seen it.
Boy, that sure does smell good. And he looks over to the chicken stand.
Yes, it does. Did you see anything?
I just don't know if I can remember.
All right.
So hungry.
Yeah, you stay there. I walk over to the little chicken cart. What do they have?
Well, okay, so it's weird because nothing is real anymore. It's all like, I shouldn't say nothing is real because it is still real food. It's just manufactured in some form or another.
Protein in the shape of chicken.
Yeah, exactly.
Sure.
So anything that you want, but I'd say they've got like, I imagine it as kind of like the old school rotisserie kind of looking like stuff where you can get like weird kebabs and stuff, but it's not it's not like Kentucky Fried Chicken where you can get a bucket. Chickatine, yeah.
Yeah, I'll take 3 of the teriyaki chicken skewers, please. Yeah. And whatever that drink is with the top on it, so it closes.
There's a woman. She's got very Slavic features. She looks at you, makes eye contact, reaches over, taps the outer container, which now unlocks so that you can reach in and grab the 3. It's like she just expects that you will only grab the 3. As she turns around, grabs something else, and then holds out a pad for you to type in for your chin yen or whatever the case may be, or your Wallace core, money or whatever. Yeah. Okay.
Yep. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
I take the 3 skewers back over, and I hand him one of them.
Yeah.
There you go.
Wait. Just the one?
Well, we'll see.
Okay. Well, I did see something. Yep.
All right. What'd you see? I hand him another one.
I saw a blonde lady get nabbed from the street. She was walking up and down here for about an hour, and these fellas were following her.
She was just staying in this location for an hour.
She was wandering around like she was shopping, but she didn't buy nothing.
All right. Did you hear her or the individuals that grabbed her? Did you hear them say anything that stood out to you? I hand him the other one.
I didn't hear them say anything, but don't worry, it's worth this extra skewer. I saw them using before they nabbed her, they were using those 4 terminals over there. It was really weird. I thought it was strange. Fancy men like that in here, standing here for about 2 hours using those terminals. And he points out 4 different terminals on the walkway by the market. Like, kind of like ATMs, but it's not necessarily an ATM. It's probably like an uplink terminal of some sort.
All right. I am going to hand him the drink at this point.
Thank you.
There you go.
Thank
You're
you,
welcome.
son.
Thank you. Thank you for your cooperation. And then I'll head back over to Skiff and Selma.
Oh,
While you were doing that, I was interviewing a different homeless person or whatever, and I'll just come back and say that mine didn't see anything. How about yours?
Yeah. I got a little bit of information. They definitely saw what happened. Didn't hear anything particularly strange, but apparently they were using these terminals here. The abductors were using the terminals. And also mentioned that Natalie was walking around. Hold on, you said
terminals, like more than one?
Multiple, yeah. There's a few around here, and they were using them.
Which ones?
And I point out the 4 different terminals.
Yep.
Why would they be using these terminals?
I don't know.
Somebody
but we
wanna
might be able
catch me
to.
up.
Oh, Galen. Oh, you look like shit.
Yeah. Natalie was abducted. We have signs of a struggle. There's blood. We have a video recording. It should be on your Kia. I sent it to you. Of these cameras here. Looks like an expensive vehicle. Professionals came and grabbed Natalie and left that bracelet behind that Selma has.
Yep.
And it says Molly on it. Not sure who that is.
Still trying to figure that out.
Apparently no
Somebody
relation
called
to
dispatch and
Natalie.
put in an APB.
Yes, I called him this morning first thing when I got the message. I told him to keep an eye out, and if she pings again, to let us know. But
The
I don't know
lady
how she's
standing
gonna
over there.
ever KIA.
See, that's good. The lady standing over there said that they also threatened her and the other people standing around here. So I'm not certain what their aim was, but they definitely took Natalie.
And the last piece that we just got, thanks to Bob, is the men that abducted her were using these terminals, and I point out all of them.
Yeah.
Why do you think they were using those?
I don't know. Do any of you have the skills to maybe check, see where
I'd
they
like
may
to
have
take a
connected?
look.
all right.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, so as you approach the terminal, we're stopping that for a second while I explain this. Okay, so as you approach the terminal and you go to use it, let's go ahead and give me a tech roll.
Okay.
Perfect. 2. That's critical. So as you go to use the terminal, I don't know exactly how you're accessing, but we see Selma kind of concentrate. Her face goes still. She's typing in very rapidly. She's accessing the previous usage on this terminal, and she goes back to about 2 o'clock in the morning because she knows Natalie was grabbed around 2:30, and she does it very quickly. Now, the moment you activate this, Selma, Tyrell Corporation logo comes up, and this is how this game is going to work. Each of you get a terminal. There is a code input on this terminal. There is a code on this terminal. Only one person gets to look anything up. So you need to decide who that person's going to be, and the rest of you need to be planted at your terminals.
I feel like Skip would be in that situation.
Well, there's codes and there's ciphers. So someone's going to be actually using Google in real life to try to find out what the translation is. So only one person can do that. Otherwise, everything resets.
I'll do it.
Okay, so Selma's at the translation terminal, which makes sense because there were only three actual kidnappers. So the rest of you 3 are using their terminals.
All right.
Okay, so who is at Terminal 1?
I'll do it.
Okay, please check your DMs. Here is what is on the screen for you. You have this, and then you have input underneath. And if you tab out from this, it resets. And you get 3 attempts at this, or it fails and locks you out. Who's at Terminal 2?
Oh, hold on, say that one more time.
Yep. So you've got this code that I just DM'd
I
to
see
you.
it.
And then there's one input underneath it that says input. So
Okay.
probably the translation to whatever this is. And then you're going to get 3 attempts before it locks everything out. You can't tab out and look anything up. Only Selma can do that for you. These terminals are also a little bit far away, so you guys are going to have to talk to each other over your radio. So you're going to have to read this to Selma, and Selma's going to have to try to look it up. Who's Terminal 2?
I'll take 2.
Okay.
Oh, no. Galen can have it.
Okay. Whack, this is your terminal code. Now keep in mind, I am DMing you these codes. But I want you to go ahead and role play out what you're seeing on the terminal because chat can't see them. Okay, so this means you are code number 3. Okay. All right.
I'll take Terminal 3.
Perfect. I have sent it to you.
All right.
Resume.
I got something on the terminal here. There's like a code and an input.
Okay.
A timer pops
Yeah,
up
same.
that says 20 minutes. You can
This
assume
is
that it
for
means
all
you'll.
of us,
Yep,
this
all of
timer?
you. It's all like, I mean, if you see a timer pop up, but yeah, all 3 of you would see it. It's for 20 minutes.
There's a countdown timer as well.
Yeah, I'm seeing that.
What the hell is going on?
All right, go ahead with the code.
Okay, my code is 10110110 space 10010010.
Well, I don't have to tell any of you that's binary, so I'm not sure what that translates to.
Narrator, would I, off the top of my head, know this sort of... I know that it's binary.
Yep.
But would I know... Would these appear familiar to me at all? Either of these?
You can roll for it if you'd like, but you are free to literally use Google and do a binary translator right now, because that's kind of what Selma's doing at this terminal. You have the ability, this terminal alone has the ability to look up this shit.
Okay.
But I will say, it's not necessarily binary.
Okay.
There are a couple of other ciphers that exist using the 1s and 0s, but please go ahead and grab binary first.
Sorry.
All right. I'm not sure what this might be. Nothing's coming up under battery.
Maybe it has something to do with all 3 terminals.
I've got a code too, but it's not like that.
Okay, what's yours?
All right, mine looks like it might be something Morse code, but without assuming, are you ready?
Yep.
All right. It's dot, 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 so 4 dots, then a space.
Okay.
All right. Then it's dot, dash, 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 dash. So that's 1 dot and then 4 dashes after.
Okay.
All right, another space.
Okay.
All right, 5 dashes after that.
5 dashes.
Another space.
Okay.
And then the final bit is dot, dash, dash.
Okay, got it.
All right.
Okay, I'm keeping these here. Skiff, do you have any codes?
Yeah, I think I figured mine out. But
Okay.
it's tell me if you think it's the same. I have ampersand,
Okay.
asterisk, up caret, $sign, pound sign, @ sign, percentage sign. And if I look at my KIA, those are the shift keys for the numbers 7864325.
Yep. Okay. Got it.
Galen, can you give me that 1s and 0s again?
It's 10110110 space 1001010.
All right. Let's
Let's see. All right, Morse. That would be H. Let's see. H. B. I think that's B.
Alright.
I'm not sure what 5 dashes is. I'm trying to... That's a 0. That's 0.
Alright.
I think. And the last character in yours, Bob, I think that would be... Oh gosh, I want to say, I mean, if this is Morse, this is... Dot, dash, dash. Dot, dash, dash. To be W? I'm not even sure. I mean, okay, that'd be H. B. 0? W?
HB 0W. Alright.
I think. I'm gonna say that's it.
I'm gonna type that in and hit enter.
Sorry, say again what you're typing in.
I typed in HB 0W.
Wait, I don't think it's B, Bob. I'm sorry.
Yeah, it would come back error.
Oh,
But you
didn't
two
seem
two
like it
tries
worked.
remaining.
All right. Oh shoot. All right. It's not. It's. I think that might be J actually. Oh, no. All right. Okay. Bob, try this. HJ0W.
I typed that in and hit enter.
Nope.
No, it didn't work.
One remaining.
Might not be Morse.
All right. Might not be Morse than I'm sorry.
No, it's fine. It's fine. We'll just hold off until we go through everybody else's.
Hold on. The 0 was five characters. Are you sure the second thing isn't another number? Because it's 5 characters as well.
This. I thought the second thing was dot dash dash dash.
4 dashes.
4 dashes.
You said 4 dashes.
Yeah, 4 dashes.
All right. God bless it. I don't know. All I'm seeing is dots. Oh, shit. 4 dashes, dot, 4 dashes. All right, that would have to be 1. I think it's 1. Yes. All right. You know what? All right. H. Oh, God bless it.
It's alright. It's alright. We still have time.
And they don't hear Selma sighing and talking to herself. Okay, 4 dots, 4 dots. 4 dots is that's the letter H. Now 4 dashes, that's got to be 1. That has to be 1. That's definitely 1. Dot dash dash dash. Now 0, where are you? Oh jeez, have I lost this again? Okay, 5 dashes, 5 dashes. Morse code. This might not even be Morse. Oh my God. Okay, all right, I think it's H10W. Now, you said the last one was dot, dash, right?
Right. Yeah. So the first one's 4 dots.
Okay,
Yeah. Second one was a dot followed by 4 dashes.
okay,
Third one was 5 dashes.
okay.
And then the fourth one was a dot and then dash dash, so 2 dashes.
Damn it, Bob, if I lock you out.
Well, I'm gonna hold off.
Okay,
I've got
all
this
right.
punched in, but I'm not hitting enter yet.
Okay,
Okay.
okay. Galen, as far as yours, I'm only seeing binary right now, but I'm gonna try and split this up because it looks like this is, maybe this is 8? We're looking at 8 numbers. Let's see.
You can go ahead and give me a tech roll or some sort of mental roll, because I feel like you would know this.
Okay. Tech. You
you say?
Yep.
Okay.
One more. Yep, there you go. Yeah, it's ASCII binary.
Okay.
So you just need to make sure you're using the right binary translator.
Okay. Alright, guys. Give me 1 second here. Let's see. I think I might know this one.
And I think that you actually probably do. I mean, would you know binary by heart?
Now that I'm not sure.
Yeah.
Here's a question. Those tries that we had, are they independent of each terminal? Do I know if I have 3 tries or not?
Yours still says 3.
So
tries
I do
remaining.
have a display that says that.
Yep.
Okay.
You have a display that has the code that's for you, then you have an input, and you have the timer, and then you have 3 tries remaining.
Well, I'm going to try mine real quick since if it's wrong, we have more time. I have more time to think about it. So I'm going to try and punch in the 7864325.
Okay.
78645. Or sorry, say that again.
4325.
4325. 2 tries remaining.
Okay. I think I've got the first one. I think that's binary sequence for warehouse. Galen, try warehouse.
We'll input warehouse.
Do you hit enter?
Yes.
It green lights.
All
You're
right,
in.
we got a green light here.
We got a green light. Okay. All right. That's something. Okay. So, gosh, let's work on this one.
I tried my number code, and it was incorrect. It seemed a little easy, but since we have 3 tries, I figured I'd try it. I'm just updating you. Go ahead.
What was your code again?
Ampersand, asterisk, up caret, $, number, pound sign, at symbol, and percentage, percent symbol. And on the keyboard, that would make 7864325. But I put that in wrong, or I put that in and it was wrong. So it might have something to do with the actual numbers they represent.
What about a phone?
That is a phone, yeah, 7 digits. No area code though, and this is a big town, so that seems a little...
No,
I'll
the
give it a
numbers,
shot.
do they correspond to a keypad on a phone?
Does it spell a word?
7 would be PQRS. 8 would be TUV.
It's 7. It's 7. Skiff, yours has to be 7.
7.
Wait a minute.
What do you mean 7?
Give me a second. Give me 1 second. You just hold off. Okay. It's a cipher. Skiff, it's a cipher. You're just gonna have to trust me on this one.
Okay.
It's a substitution cipher. Try it. See what happens.
Try what?
The word 7. It spells the word 7.
There's 7 digits, and the word 7 only has 5.
I don't think the last 2 mean anything. Trust me.
I trust you.
All right, give it a shot.
I type in the word 7, S-E-V-E-N.
And you hit enter?
Yep.
Green light. Well done.
Well, goddamn, you did it.
That one was hard.
All right. Okay. Okay, let me,
Alright, there's Morse. It's Morse code. Okay, Bob,
Right.
give me a second, Bob.
It's fine. Still plenty of time. How much time is left on the timer, by the way?
10 minutes and 39 seconds.
Yeah, plenty of time.
Okay. Okay, now this maybe this is a one. No, this is, oh, this is, okay, Assy. No, that would be, this would be, this is a Morse code. This is Morse code. This is, okay. Oh, this is old school. This is old school. Okay, this would actually directly translate. This is old school highway designation. This would be ES 01 W. Okay, Bob, you with me?
Yep, I'm here.
All right, we have one shot at this. I'm gonna need you to type in 1 0 W.
110W.
Okay?
And hit enter.
I need enter.
I hit enter.
Green light. Up on the screen on all three terminals will show up a map that is taking you to a warehouse along Highway 110W on 110 West. And if you follow that highway all the way out, I'm going to leave the rest up to you to actually figure out.
Good job, Selma.
Good work, Selma.
I'm
been
sorry,
able to
I'm afraid I
figure that out without
can't
you.
take much of the credit here. I feel like this was all the terminal, oh my God, all the, okay, my hands are shaking. All right, now what we need to do here is, what is this, warehouse 110W7. What are we looking at here? This is a map?
Yep. So up comes the map here.
Okay.
And on the screen, I think you will see that it kind of zooms in to the area near Alhambra, which is a bunch of warehouses. I think it's kind of just like goes into that, but you can follow Highway 110, you see.
All right. Well, I'm assuming with what we've picked up so far that we might be looking for Warehouse 7, or at least that's a place to start. So,
Let's do it. All right, I'm ending the terminal here. Let's hop in a vehicle and go.
all right.
What sector is it in?
That's all the way past sector. Hold on, let me pull it open. Past sector 4.
Beach sector 4.
It's on the edge of sector 2 and 4. If you
there
follow
it
the
is. I see
highway.
Alhambra.
Yep, all the way.
Okay.
Yep.
I see it. Okay.
So, but what's interesting about this is you guys, because you can see where the busy, congested areas are, you'll be able to go up probably into an upper level and get over there fairly quickly. It's not that congested with your sirens going. If you all get in the same
right.
vehicle, Spinner.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm going to
have
put
to
a call into dispatch.
Yep.
Yeah.
Dispatch.
Shout at everybody. Get in, I'm driving.
Got it.
Yep, I have you loud and clear.
Dispatch, this is Blade Runner Galen Edwards. We've followed up on leads in regards to Natalie from Records. We've found some information that is leading us to Alhambra. We are investigating now warehouses in that district. Don't know what we're going to find, but we may need some backup.
All right. I'll send a unit on over. Do you want them going in anywhere, or do you just want them on standby?
Stand by.
All right, copy that. Be safe.
You disconnect.
Oh. When I requisitioned that armor, I had to turn that back in, right? I'm not quite sure how that all stuff.
So-
At the end of every mission, I believe.
Yep, every mission you
Yeah.
need to pay for it. I can say that probably you were not thinking to requisition because you guys woke up. It's a Saturday. You're not technically back on duty yet, probably
Yep.
until Monday. So, yeah, I'm going to say that you guys probably don't have any armor on you unless somebody wants
more
to be
than fine.
paranoid and have stuff with them. I will accept.
No. Nope.
Okay.
All right.
So, and now you guys are going to drive on over.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll
Before
climb in the back with Bob.
Okay.
Yeah.
Before we continue, we are going to switch scenes. Guest, are you here?
I'm here.
All right. Let's do it. So we're switching over to Natalie. And someone we all recognize. But first, you're trying to get into this building. So I'm going to need you to make some rolls for me here. Hold on. Let me get over to the screen. Perfect. Oh, yeah. There we go. All right. Hold on. Let me fix this. Because I couldn't do it because you weren't on. Oh, it's perfect. I don't even need to fix it, really. Okay, cool. All right. I need you to make some rolls. There are 3 individuals guarding this woman. How do you want to proceed?
All right. There are 3 of them. Are they armed?
Yes. You recognize one of them.
Who is it?
Brad. From a couple of days ago.
Right.
With the
No,
2
I recognize
daughters,
them.
Molly and Mary. Yeah.
Armed with what?
Probably nothing as powerful as what you have, but
Right.
it's still like a handgun of sorts.
Okay. And the target?
Nothing. She is tied up on a chair. She's bleeding though, wounded.
I see. How bad?
Pretty bad. If you want to roll a medical, I can give you more details.
All right. I want to do that then.
Okay. Yep. It's bad. You can't tell like what necessarily is hers and what's maybe theirs, but it's clear that they were trying to get information from her. She's pretty beat up
I see.
and she's pretty pale.
All right. In that case, I think maybe perhaps I want to cause a diversion.
Okay. And how do you want to cause a diversion?
Simple.
Okay.
I want to knock on the front door. And then when someone's answering, I want to go around back. See if I can find a window. Get inside.
Okay. Let's go ahead and roll for your stealth.
Okay.
Do you want
I'm
to
not
push?
the most stealthy. Do I want to push?
Yeah, so what that means is you can click the push button here and then you can choose double matrix. It just gives you a chance to re-roll both of those for the cost of 1 stress.
Right. Okay. Sure. Why not?
Okay.
So, I see a grid. Do I just, I see a D6, D10 plus 6. What do I do there?
You
Sorry.
do the both of them, so the D10 plus the 6 because you're re-rolling both of those.
I see. All right.
I was like, did you just get the same thing? Okay, so now you have 1 success. Okay.
He did. The first one was an exact same roll.
Oh shit.
It was,
okay.
yeah.
Okay. All right then. So we're gonna go with that. So no stealth. So what do you think happens as you knock on the door and then try to run around back? Keep in mind, same thing as like Kingmakers, where it's like just because you fail a roll doesn't mean you don't succeed at the thing. But give me some sort.
I do think that it somehow screwed up the roll though, because it didn't roll the second die right. So maybe you want to take the second one.
Okay, we'll take the second one. You succeed. What happens? What does this look like? Thank you, by the way.
Pretty simple. I think I knock on the door.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe I go, pizza! Something like that.
Hey,
Not the most
over
stealthy
here.
kind of approach.
Yeah. Okay.
That's right. And, Then I listen, and the second I hear a shift from inside, maybe perhaps uneven floors, creaking, that signal the approach of someone coming to the door, I'm going to circle round back to a window.
Okay. Do you go in through the window?
If it's clear.
Yeah,
yes.
it's clear. You succeeded. I'm going to let you slide
right.
in through the window.
Okay. Where am I in relation to the target?
So now the target is in front of you. Her back is to you, so she can't see
Okay.
you. And the 3 individuals guarding her are kind of like all facing away from you.
Okay.
I imagine that you've tucked in through a very tiny window, because this isn't like, this is the warehouse district. There's not really any need for windows except for maybe the occasional ventilation. So I just imagine a really tiny window that you've managed to squeeze through in kind of some weird corner that doesn't really make any architectural sense.
Right.
Yeah, okay.
I don't have that much time, and this is important, so I'm going to try and neutralize all 3 targets.
Okay.
Well, the 2 that are here, because one is towards the door now, right?
Yeah, that's correct. How would you like to neutralize these targets?
The first one I'd like to get as close as possible to and just reach around, grab under their chin, and snap their neck.
Okay. How do I want to do this? Because I don't want to do a contested roll because I don't know where you are. Why don't you do a combat roll for me? But
Okay,
instead of
hand to hand?
damage, yeah, let's do hand to hand.
All right.
You can have advantage because they don't know that you're there. And then I
Okay.
guess depending on the success, we'll see if you break their neck or not, or if they make sound. 2.
2.
That's a critical success. Yeah, you snap his neck and he falls to
Okay.
the ground. Or actually, he probably falls back into you and you slowly squat down to the ground and let him lay down.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
As that happens, I'm going to shift my weight around really fast.
Mm-hmm.
It's almost like I'm falling over as I go behind Natalie towards this other guy.
Mm-hmm.
And then I want to try and shoot him in the back using his body as a muffler shot.
Okay. So now you'll use your gun. Same
Okay.
advantage because you didn't get caught yet. 2. Okay. Same thing. You
Okay.
push the end of your I almost said your weapon into his back and you fire. Can't really do a
Okay.
muffled fire, but we're just gonna say psh. Okay. And then
Good enough for me.
yep, he clumps to the ground as well. You kind of slowly ease down. I'm just gonna need you to roll stealth one more time because regardless of you using his back to muffle, it's still a sound.
Okay.
Okay, somehow it's fucking great. Okay, the other person doesn't fucking notice, so you only have 1 person remaining. However, you're doing this literally in front of Natalie, so there's no way, despite your stealth, for her not to see.
Right.
However, what I'm going to say is that your stealth roll, for some reason, she decides to keep calm. She doesn't scream. She doesn't say anything. She notices you. She's clearly tenses up. Her mouth is tied. But she doesn't call for help. She just watches
Okay.
you. Yep.
I flash her a knowing look with my eyes, and then I'm going to grab the one arm underneath each shoulder of the 2 I've just taken down. I'm going to drag them towards the corner of the door, and then wait for the 3rd one to come back without pizza.
Okay. The 3rd one comes back without pizza. What do you
All
do?
right. The second he steps inside, if he doesn't see his friends, I'm going to, gonna kill him.
Okay, you rolled a 2 stealth. He doesn't see his friends.
Okay. In which case, I'm going to grab him. I'm going to try and full Nelson him.
Yeah.
So that means like arms underneath his shoulders and pull him upwards.
Okay. Hand to hand. 2. What happens?
Okay. All right. Well, remember how I'm not human and I'm strong, very strong.
Yes.
Well, I'm gonna maybe perhaps add a bit more torque and maybe perhaps dislocate his arms.
Okay. Jeez.
And I'm gonna set him down on the ground and, well, now I have someone to talk to. Well, 2 people to talk to.
Okay.
And it's a quick question, just who sent you?
And you are asking the man on the ground that you've just dislocated his shoulders. He moans
Correct.
and does not respond with the name.
Okay.
He's in a lot of pain.
I understand.
Yeah.
I'm gonna put my hand on his chest and go 3, 2.
Tyrell! Fuck, this is not worth it.
1, and I'm gonna snap his neck. I'm gonna now go towards Natalie.
Oh my god. Okay, okay.
I just wanted some confirmation is all. How bad is it? I'm gonna remove the, I assume that she's been gagged, yes?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to remove the gag.
Who are you?
Don't scream.
Okay. I feel like I recognize you from somewhere.
You might do. How bad is it?
It's pretty bad, I think. I need a doctor.
Were you shot?
Yes. Right here. And I lift up and I show you kind of above my gut area, right below my lungs and ribs. So it's like in between that sweet spot in the stomach, but on my side. And I'm bleeding pretty profusely. They didn't pack it or anything.
I see. If you want to live.
Wait, you're not from the... You're not from the precinct?
Shh. I'm asking the questions here.
Okay, I'm sorry.
If you want to live,
Okay,
you are going to be truthful with me.
okay,
All right.
okay. Well, who are you with? How do I know I want to be truthful? Okay, right, I get it. I'm truthful. 100.
You don't have much time.
You're right, I don't. You're gonna kill me anyway, just like that guy that you just said. Right? I'm dead either way.
I'm not so sure about that just yet.
Okay.
Are you?
Well,
Do you want to be?
no.
Then answer my questions.
Okay. What are your questions?
They said they were from Tyrell.
I believe that.
Why is it? Do you think they were looking for you?
Oh. Well, I was, I maybe found something I probably shouldn't have. I work for the LAPD. You know, just so you know.
And what exactly might that be?
I swear I recognize you.
At this point, I'm gonna reach into my jacket,
Oh, okay.
and I have, it's not a weapon. I don't need one of those, not for this. It's a sachet that she might recognize. It's, Medigel.
Oh.
I'm gonna make my hand oscillate from left to right like a pendulum. Tick-tock.
How do I know that you're also not from Tyrell and, you know, this is all just a ruse to get me to talk? You know, I didn't tell them and they were torturing me. I don't know why I should tell you.
What's more valuable? Your life or your knowledge?
My knowledge, clearly.
What's more valuable to you?
Ooh. Gotta roll. Who's got the closest? I didn't make a sheet for Natalie. I definitely should have done that. Okay, hold on. Let's do... Actually, I'm gonna have you roll empathy for me.
Curious.
Uh-huh. Or
Normal,
insight.
advantage, disadvantage, what do you want me to do?
You also have to choose in
Yeah,
empathy.
so we're gonna say insight. And we're gonna do disadvantage.
Okay.
Because you're not.
Inside.
Yeah.
Disadvantage.
Yeah.
Rolling.
Okay.
0.
I start crying, but I don't say anything. It's clearly too important.
Clearly.
I'm sorry.
No, it's only human. Fine. You can ask me one question. And then I'll ask you one question. And I'll give you more time. And I open the sachet and I apply it to the wound. To pack it.
Thank you. Ow. I can ask you a question.
Yes.
Do you work for Tyrell?
No.
I should have asked who you work for, not a yes or no.
Maybe.
I can't think clearly. Okay, what is your question?
What is it that you think they wanted from you?
They wanted to know what I had accessed, but it was nothing. Truly, it was nothing. The files were being deleted as I was accessing them.
What were you trying to access?
I was just looking at projects from like 50 years ago.
Which projects?
There was a list of projects. I can give you I'll give you the server that I was in.
Go on.
V8202.
V8202.
That's correct.
Okay. Now you have one for me. Yes.
Another one? Yes. Who do you work for?
Myself.
That's not fair.
Why? Do you know the answer?
No, I just think that you know what I'm asking you. I'm asking if I can trust you. I need to know what you're doing here. If you don't work for Tyrell, then how did you even know that they grabbed me?
The enemy of my enemy is my friend. Yes? Do you agree?
Yes.
Those men on the ground, clearly, were they your friends? Yes.
It's a project called Vanya.
Vanya.
That's right. As far as I could tell, I told you the truth. The files were being deleted as I was accessing them. But it's a project about children. Children replicants. That's all I could gather.
And why is it that you are looking into this?
I can't tell you that.
Not even for one more question.
I just shake my head. Please don't kill me. I'm just an analyst.
And analyze the situation.
I think
Why should I not kill you?
You probably should.
Why?
I've seen you. When I knew what you were, I gave you more information than I needed to give you, so that implies that maybe I am a sympathizer. So you could take that risk, but you also know I work for the LAPD, and I've seen you. So if you let me go, there's a chance I will tell them what has happened here.
Okay. And would you?
Would I?
Would you tell them about me?
No. Would you? if you were me.
I'm not you.
No, but you feel the same things I feel. If you were sitting in this chair, analyzing the situation.
I reach for my weapon.
We're gonna fade right there before you do anything else. We're gonna switch back to the other crew for just a few moments, if my memory of the timer is correct. Yep. All right. You approach the warehouse with the spinner. What is you see it. It's got the little neon sign, warehouse number 7 in a row of warehouses. This one's not really owned by anybody in particular. There's no huge corporate logo other than maybe a logo for somebody who owns obviously all the warehouses, and then the corporations or whatever can rent these warehouses out. So you pull up to warehouse number 7. The lights are on inside.
Narrator, am I able to put on my my armor at this point?
If you have armor in the car,
I think I would have brought it, especially considering that this is more of a hostage situation, before I left my apartment.
Okay.
But I don't know if I would have time to put it on right now.
Oh yeah, you had a whole car ride over.
Okay.
So everybody can roll a 1d2 actually, just to make this fair, because you are officers of the LAPD. It makes sense to me that you're like going into a hostage situation. You may have grabbed your armor. So unless you think one way or the other for sure, roll a 1d2. 1 means you have armor. 2 means you do not.
Okay.
Does that include the normal shirt, or is this over that?
This is just over that. Everybody's got your normal shirt at all times. This would be any extra armor that might be in the spinner.
I'm not going to roll.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't think I would either.
Selma, you don't have to roll either because you were the one that was like, I would have done this and had it in the car. So you've got it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's just
all
making
right, cool.
sure if anybody else wants to have some.
Okay.
Okay.
And I'm driving, so.
Yep. You're driving. I also think you were pretty flustered getting out of the apartment. So I don't know unless you had some in the car that.
They have an autopilot.
They do have an autopilot in these. So you
That's
could
true.
put that on and put. I think if anybody.
No, I wouldn't have thought to do that. I would have grabbed my necessities, my gun, my badge, that kind of stuff. But yeah, I'm not used to wearing armor, so I didn't even think about it.
All right. Do we pull up? Are we at the warehouse?
Yep, you're here. You're at the warehouse.
Okay.
I need to know
Right.
what you are going to do for your method of approach.
Before we get out,
Dispatch, what's the ETA and the backup?
Yep, backup is at the location, waiting for your order.
okay, I look around to see like where the backup is.
I don't think it would be entirely visible, but it's probably parked up around, because you gave them an exact location, so they're probably on the back end of the warehouse.
That's
but
okay,
they're
good,
there
good,
ready
good.
for you, yeah.
All right, this is Blade Runner Kalispell to the backup in the area. We're gonna go in the front, make sure they don't come out the back, and if they do, you are to take them alive if possible. We have some questions for them. Understood?
Okay.
All right.
Now
Got my gun out.
I'm
Should we move in?
I'm gonna let you guys take lead because I'm too close to this. So
Okay. I
if
take
that would
point.
be all right with you, Galen,
Yeah.
Bob, Selma.
Yeah. of
Absolutely.
course. I'll post point.
Okay.
I'll move towards. So what am I looking at in front of me? At this building.
You're looking at
looking
one
a-
entrance, boxcar kind of warehouse situation.
All right. The door is closed.
Yes, that's correct.
Can I make a roll for because my specialty is kind of reading people and manipulating them.
Yep.
I'm very curious, based on the profile that we have seen of these kidnappers, and this is because me as Wax Steven does not know what to do in this situation is why I'm asking.
Okay.
If would it be better, based on what we know about these kidnappers, if we announced our presence or if we didn't?
Probably not.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I will relay that to the group then, and I'll just say we need to go in quiet. If they kidnapped Natalie, like we think that they did, they are very possibly going to execute if they know that we're here.
Yes. I don't think we have much time. I think we should probably do it sooner rather than later. Skiff, can you signal a dispatch? We'll be going in through
signal them to what?
We're going in through the front, I believe.
They know. Yep.
Okay.
We should cover all the exits.
Okay.
Have dispatch cover the back.
Yep.
Yeah.
I'll cover the windows.
Okay. I'm right behind Bob.
All right. Go ahead and roll stealth.
I don't suppose you have a little map of this warehouse, do you?
No, I do not. But
Okay,
it's
that's fine.
basically a box with one entrance, and in the front and one in the back. There's probably
Gotcha. Okay.
windy stuff that you guys are gonna circle through, but we're doing the stealth roll. We got 2 1s. I'm gonna need one from. Yep, perfect.
I got a crit.
One more. I'm gonna say that you are crit.
I'm gonna push.
Okay. Yep.
However, Skiff did mention that they are staying further back.
It's further back. You're the last one in. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. Nope.
Okay. So as you are coming into this warehouse, it is the 3 of you moving steadily. Skiff is making a little bit of noise, or maybe he's just not going in fully focused at this moment. Maybe he's walking. What are you doing, Skiff, so that it's not quite in formation like the rest of these 3? You're in the back. You're the last one.
I'm probably like veering around to look at the sides.
Yep. Okay.
To make sure there's no like other egress windows, anything like that.
All right. As you are moving through this warehouse, you begin to see 3 bodies on the ground, one after the other. It is the people that were identified in your footage. These are the men who kidnapped Natalie, and your eyes lift up to see Natalie in a chair. She appears she's bleeding. She's very wounded. She's talking to somebody that you don't recognize. Bob, you recognize your partner, Sam. Go.
I look to Galen, and I look at Selma, and I look to Galen to see if there's any recognition on his face. I'm very aware of Galen's skill set. I expected him to look into myself once I got to know him, so I'm wondering if he recognizes Sam.
Bob, what? Why are we stopping?
I know that man. Just didn't expect him here.
What do you want to do?
Hang back. Hang back.
I was never gonna kill you.
Stay in the shadows.
you.
I'm pushing forward.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
I've been looking at your karate this entire time.
You
Sam. I push
I
forward.
turn around.
Sam. What the fuck are you doing here?
Bob, I presume.
What? Sam? What the fuck?
Nice ring. I go behind Natalie and I grab the chair and I drag it towards the window.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
He didn't take me. He didn't take me. I was just scared. I stand up with my arms up. He just took the chair from under me. He doesn't have me.
I'm going as fast as possible towards that window.
Okay.
Sam, stop.
I will attempt to try and dive through the window.
I'm covering the windows, by the way. That was what I said I was doing before this.
So there's only that one window by the back exit. So you would have to have crossed the floor to get to that window, unless you mean by covering, you're aiming at it.
Well, I was just trying to make sure we cover all the exits, so I would have tried to go around the building or something to cover the window.
Oh, you're not in here with us.
Oh, you're not in the
No.
building. Okay.
Right.
Yeah. So the window, I think I'm going to need you to roll because the window's actually really small and not really like an exit entrance thing. He like squirmed his way through there. Otherwise, you'd be at the back door because there's nobody at the back door. You just have you have dispatch backup that is back there with their car waiting for somebody to come out, but they're not at the back door.
Okay.
So go ahead and roll either observation or insight maybe is probably better. I'm assuming you'll pass, but just to make it fair. Yeah, 4.
That's
okay.
4 successes.
So I think you maybe start to head towards the door, and then for some reason you look at the window and you go, that's a bit small to crawl through, but it looks like it's been opened recently. And you wait here at the window.
I got news for you. If you're trying to slip out that way, we got backup waiting for you.
Just stop. Come on, Sam. Come on. What are you doing here?
He ran for the window and he's going to attempt to dive out the window. So unless you shoot him, I think he's going to do that.
I am not shooting.
Okay.
No.
All right.
I'm just yelling behind him.
Okay.
Sam! Sam!
I run to Natalie.
Oh, detective.
Are you okay? Are you hurt?
I'm hurt, but I'll be okay. I'll be okay.
Okay, I put my arm around her and start guiding her towards the front exit.
Okay, thank you. Okay, so I need you to roll for me. Yes. Sam. Is it okay if I call you that for now?
You can call me whatever you want.
Okay.
It doesn't matter.
All right, Sam it is. So I will need a roll from you, and I think it's going to be some sort of agility roll because you're running, but we're not engaging the chase mechanics yet.
Okay.
Let me pull this out. I believe there's just a basic agility roll. Let me just double check.
Firearms, mobility, stealth, I think.
Yeah,
Right.
let's do... I want you to do a base agility roll, but I don't know if we can do that from the sheet. So let me just check really quickly.
I don't know.
Yep, I'm looking here. Oh, mobility. Yep, that's what we want to do. So go ahead and roll that for me.
Okay. A 1.
Okay, and I'm going to need you to roll, Galen, your block roll.
Okay.
Let me take a look here.
I believe it's also mobility.
It is
but let
mobility,
me
yeah.
just double check.
Mm-hmm. You can also... Oh, you don't want to push that because you've got a 1.
I also
All right,
have a 1.
you tie. So that means that you will engage in combat before the next round of pursuit. So you both get a chance to hurt each other.
So the glass shatters as
Yep.
somebody comes flying
He
through
comes
the window.
diving out the window. Yep.
I spear through it.
It is not
I-
any of the 3 that you recognize as having kidnapped Natalie. I'll tell you that.
Right, but I just heard some yelling, and I imagine I didn't hear any specifics. And I imagine if the glass just shatters and somebody dives through the window, I will probably take a shot.
Okay.
I have a subcompact.
Okay. And I think you do too, don't you, Sam? me take a look.
Sure, I've got a PKD 5223 blaster. Is that
right.
it?
That's right.
That is not a close range weapon.
It is not. It's medium,
All right.
which means you roll at disadvantage.
It says short ranged on my sheet.
Oh, it does?
Oh yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, it
is. Is it both short or is it engaged and short?
It's short and medium.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So short is the closest. Is the second closest.
Yep.
I see.
There's engaged and short.
Yep. So
medium,
you're still
and
going to
long.
need to do this. Well, you're still within the short range band, right? Because it's if
It's
you're.
up to you. I don't know how close we are.
Well, I mean, I'm assuming you're fairly close. He dove out the window. I'll say still roll at that disadvantage, just because I would consider it engaged. You're in one range band.
All right. Just roll it.
Yep. You may push that 3 if you would like to. So what has happened here is he's fucking what the fuck. So you both rolled a 2, which means nobody does any damage, I think. Or do you both hit each other? I think it negates it.
No, it negates it. Yeah.
Yeah, it negates it. So you guys fire and miss.
I'm not sure on the ranged weapon situation, but I know that's what it is in close range combat.
Okay. Perfect.
Okay, so I imagine what would happen is if this person comes flying through the window, it's almost like a panic shot that happens, and probably since this person, I don't know this, but since this person is a replicant that dives through the window, they react so fast as I take a panic shot.
Yeah.
They also shoot at the same time. And I just probably we managed to like hit some of the shrapnel or something that's coming out and deflects the shots.
Okay.
Cease fire!
I'll take that.
Cease fire!
I think I look at him in the eye. Not sure if he can see mine in the darkness. And at the sound of ceasefire, and I am going to try and run.
Still have a weapon pointed at you.
I know, I have one pointed right back at you too.
Who are you? Identify yourself immediately.
Why don't you ask Bob? I'm going to try and run if that's something I can do to disengage.
Yep.
I'm
I'm
trying
gonna
to make my way around
I want
the
to see
building
what
right now.
Bob and Selma are doing at the moment.
Yeah, I grab her essentially and say, "With me,"
Okay.
and then pull her through the door
Mm-hmm.
and start going around the building to where I'm assuming that window is.
So I do have a warehouse thing just so we can have range bands, but I'm going to assume that you two are 3 range bands away, unless you're, we'll say we're 2 range bands away because you're exiting through the warehouse through the back door. Galen and Sam are sharing the same range band, and now we're going to do chase mechanics. So that means that, Sam, you get to roll first. And you get to choose from the list on page 67, but I'm going to assume that you're running. You can run, you can do an unarmed attack, you can grapple, you can do careful aim, you can throw a weapon, you can do first aid, that kind of stuff. But I'm assuming you want to flee. But I don't know. I don't want to speak for you.
I'm trying to flee, yeah.
Yeah, okay. So you just go ahead and make a mobility roll.
All right. 1.
Okay. So that means you move 1 range band. Galen, do you pursue? I'm assuming that you do.
Yes, absolutely.
Okay. Go ahead and make your roll. I'm getting my cards. 1 second. Hold on. Before you do this, because we already know what you guys are doing. Oh, that's all right. Okay, I'm just
The
gonna...
1 for me as well.
Yep. So you're gonna move 1 range band. Okay. This is an old man on the street. We're not gonna use any of these then, because this doesn't really work. Okay. So you move 1 range band. You're keeping up with him. I'm assuming you two, Selma and Bob, want to pursue as well.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
Go ahead and roll
LAPD.
your mobility.
1.
Okay, you move 1 range band, so that means he's still 2 away from you.
Can I
0.
push?
Yep. You
that
may push.
first?
You may both push. Yeah.
All right.
Okay. I'll push.
Nice. You move 2 range bands, so you are closing in.
Nope.
All right.
So you were 2 range bands away. He was 1, so now he's only 1 range band away from you. Because he also still moved 1. Okay.
Come on, Sam. Stop.
And Selma, you don't move a range band forward. Why not?
Mm-mm.
Are you staying with the bodies, or is there some other...
I'm not sure. I think I'm probably staying behind just to see how, maybe how they died. I'm not sure.
Yeah. If you want, you can still go with Bob, but something stops you from going. Like maybe you trip or
Sure.
something falls and gets in your
Sure.
way.
Yep. I think this is starting to become a little bit more stressful for Selma.
Yep.
As we're dealing with another what looks like a replicant. So yeah, she just kind of stays behind.
Okay. Okay. Start of a new round. Go ahead and roll Sam for your agility.
2.
Okay. Galen? Oh, he's hot on your tail, man. Okay. Bob?
I said freeze.
Oof. I'm pushing both of those.
Okay, yep.
God bless it.
That's a 1.
Okay, so you're falling a little bit behind, but you're still kind of keeping up. He's still in sight. Unless you push Selma, they're flying. They're fucking fast, and it's alarming how fast they are.
All right, I'll push as well.
Okay.
Come on. Ugh. God, I feel like I keep getting an ankle cramp. Ugh. Come on, Bob. You can get him. Ugh. God, my weak ankles. Ugh.
All right, last round. Sam, roll to run. You may push if you'd like. The 5.
I shall try.
Yeah.
Still a 1.
Okay. Galen?
That's a 2.
Okay.
That's a 1, but I'm going to
Okay.
roll that 3 again.
Yep, go for it. Okay, still a 1.
Yep.
Come on, Selma. Come on. Freeze! I think I took some stress.
Okay, Galen has rolled a 2, which means he gets the chance to engage with Sam here. So we're going to switch over to just the 2 of you as you have a moment. And then let me know throughout the role play if you're going to attack or what.
I'm trying to tackle.
Okay, so you rolled to catch up, not to grapple. So you would have to do.
Right, but I'm just letting you know.
Yeah.
Like,
Okay,
I'm,
at the
I'm
end.
rushing. I'm
yep,
trying.
You're gonna try to
I'm
grapple
trying
him
to
at the
tackle.
end. Yep. Okay.
The idea is to slow him down for everybody else.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. So I'm gonna let you guys. Well, then I guess we're gonna have to roll for it because you're not gonna talk to him at all.
All right.
Okay. So grapple is hand-to-hand combat. You both roll. If he succeeds, he grapples you to the ground.
I'll go ahead and.
Why don't
I'll
you guys?
pretend. I'll pretend like I didn't see what he just rolled, because I'll just react like I would if I saw what I rolled.
Yeah. Okay.
And I will push.
Okay. Yep. Go ahead and
both
push.
of those dice. Still not gonna cut it.
Still not gonna cut it. So why don't you two describe?
That's a 0.
Yeah. Why don't you two describe what we see here? And I'll give you a moment to RP out the tackle. He can either tackle you and miss, or you guys roll, or whatever it is. I'm gonna give you guys a moment, but Sam does get away in the end. So I'll just let you guys have that scene here.
Do you use something like to throw at me or something? Like,
No, how do you try and tackle me?
I probably rush up and try and go grab for your waist, since that's the biggest thing that I can. I just kind of dive for you and try and grab you by the waist.
Okay. I think I either hear the exertion of you trying to spear tackle me, or maybe perhaps it might even just be like the brief disturbance in the air between us as you are about to reach me. But I feel that moment and I turn around, I spin as you are trying to tackle me, and I grab the back of your cuff, your collar, and your belt, and I shove you down into the ground. I don't intend to hurt you. I don't know what a 3 necessarily means in this kind of thing. Maybe you skin your chin on the ground, maybe you hurt yourself somehow. But I'm using this momentum, and I roll forwards, and I just keep running.
Fuck! I'm just trying to push myself up. And probably by the time I get up, I see Bob making his way.
Are you alright?
Knocked me down. I almost got him.
Is anything broken?
Just my pride.
Alright. Come on, get up.
Start running in the direction.
And I'm behind him.
I'm there. I'm kind of dragging my ankle a little bit. Bob, you go ahead. You go ahead.
Dispatch, this is Blade Runner Galen Edwards. We have a suspect on foot making their way north from the warehouse. Please let backup know immediately.
Yep, okay, will do. Heading south, you said?
They're wearing a green hooded coat, jacket, and they look like they have long black hair, dark skin. They are making their way north. Again, I repeat,
Okay.
north. from
North,
the
got
warehouse.
it.
Get in.
I start hopping in, sort of hobbling. Oh, God. Ankle's killing me. All right.
You're gonna have to lap
Y'all
up.
here? Okay.
Did you land next to her, but we're still running? Just to make sure. I know where
He has
we all
landed
are.
with you guys, I think, right? Or
Yeah,
did
I was trying. I was attempting to predict where he would run and cut him off with a spinner.
Oh shit. Okay, I assumed you were doing like a medical for Natalie. Okay, so why don't you...
No. I
Yeah.
put Natalie in. She said she was fine. She's injured, but she's okay.
Yep.
So back to trying to get this guy. I saw him run towards the back of the warehouse, and that was the last time I saw him.
Yeah, let's
So I'm
do...
just gonna try and cruise and try and find him.
Let's do a driving at disadvantage. Simply
Okay.
because you were carrying Natalie, she couldn't move very quickly. I still want to give you a chance to succeed if you roll critically, but I feel like it's
No,
probably...
I'm glad you said that because I actually put points in driving.
Yeah. Okay, so you're gonna need to roll a 3 or higher.
Okay, disadvantage. Maneuverability. I'm gonna need to roll a 3 or higher with disadvantage.
Yeah, just because he rolled a 2 just now. I'm not making up a number,
Okay.
but he rolled stealth.
RJ, every time you push, by the way, you take a resolve
Yeah.
loss
Do you
each
get-
time.
Yeah.
Do you get 2 successes for a 10 on a D10, or is it still just 1?
You get 2.
2. Yep.
You do get 2. Okay.
Yeah.
Yep.
Because you can...
All right.
10 is the double.
Okay. Oh, right, because it's 5 for a success. Or is it 6?
I'm sorry.
6 is the success.
6 is a success.
6
That's why I
is a
was
success.
because a double 6 would be 12. So
12.
I didn't know if a D10 would be a credit or not. Whatever. That doesn't seem right.
No, it only rolled
That also
1.
doesn't seem right.
Oh, wait, this was at disadvantage.
Are you on the
it's
car tab?
Disadvantage is 1 die.
Oh, okay. Well, wait, how is it? Is it even possible for him to succeed then?
No.
Okay, then we don't
It's
want to do
not.
that. Then do a normal roll for me. I want it to be possible but difficult.
Well,
Okay.
if he has a D12 on
I have a
the
D- I have a
drive,
D12 and a
it
D10.
is possible technically. He can get a. I think it's you have to roll a 10 on a D10 or a D12.
Okay.
Yeah, I have
Yeah.
to roll
Get two
max on one of
successes.
them.
Okay.
And
Okay.
a success on the other, I think.
Okay. So then,
That's right.
as long as it's possible, then I think we'll go with that. Yeah. Okay. So you could
Okay,
technically push that 6 if you wanted to, but the 6 is the success, but the 1 would have to stay.
The one has to stay?
Yeah, because it's a fail. It's a critical fail. They don't let you reroll ones.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
Well, then the most I get would be a 2 anyway, so.
Okay.
Yeah.
So then
I did
say
my
you're
best.
you're prioritizing Natalie. You get there, but let's say that you arrive, you manage to pick up Selma, and you get to these guys right as Bob is approaching Galen, and Galen is standing up, coughing and wheezing. And I'll give you guys the scene.
Where'd he go? Get in, where'd he go?
I
North,
helped
he's
you
heading north.
into the car. Come on.
Did you call it in to dispatch?
Yes.
All right. Fuck.
Where's Natalie?
I'm
you get
right
her to,
here.
She's here. She's
I'm
in
right
the
here.
passenger seat.
I'm
I see.
here. Thank you for coming to get me.
Yeah.
Did you get my message?
I did, thank you.
Okay.
I can't tell you how sorry I am. I didn't see this coming.
Oh, it's okay.
I should have.
Just pie. And
Are you all right?
Yeah, I'm just very tired.
I'm gonna inspect her wound to see how bad it is.
It's pretty bad. You can roll medical. Somebody in the car can roll medical.
I'm looking around for a med kit or some
Yeah.
kind of. I think we've got some in the glove compartment here. I can roll medical.
Yep, go
medical
for it.
aid.
She needs to go to the hospital.
Okay.
Like right now.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay.
I've lights and sirens. I'm
Yep.
on my way
Okay.
to the nearest hospital.
All right.
I think as we
Dispatch, where's the
turn.
nearest hospital from my location? Okay, I'll head there right now.
And
As we turn, I'm looking out of the window, back in the direction that Sam was running.
Who the hell was that?
It's my old partner. I don't know. Surprised the hell out of me. I don't know why I was there. Natalie.
She's sleeping.
Fuck.
I mean, you can wake her if you want, but
No, I wouldn't do that.
Yeah.
I'm gonna look over towards Selma and Skiff.
I get my KIA out.
Mhm.
And I actually start pulling up information about my partner, whatever might exist on there. I'm not sure what I would have at this point, but
Why don't you roll
I-
for me? Oh, yeah.
Mercy Hospital. This is Blade Runner Skiff Kalispell. Badge number B52878. We've got an injured person. She is bleeding out. She is in need of immediate medical attention. If you can meet us at the door, we're coming in hot.
With your Tech 2, you pull up your KIA, you're pulling up any information on your old partner Sam, and
yeah.
there is absolutely nothing in the database for Sam, your old partner.
Oh, come on.
It's
I
been
am,
wiped.
I am putting in my own call.
Mhm.
We're gonna need surveillance area of Alhambra around the warehouse district. We've got 2 units, have lost a suspect. Green hoodie, long dark hair, dark skin.
Okay. I'm gonna move to you, Bob, for a second. I want to know what's going on in here. In your mind.
With the KIA in front of me, I'm continuing to search over and over and over again. Anything that would be tied to them, old case files, different things like that.
You are now
searching.
you're in search mode, and I think as you continue to go through every single case that you've ever done together, he's not there. He has been removed from the database.
I think that everyone in the car would hear me mumbling to myself. It's like, that doesn't make any fucking sense. It doesn't make any fucking sense. And I look up from the KIA and look around at everybody else. In my mind, I'm panicked because it's just so out there. I'm not expecting to see my old partner, who isn't with the force anymore anyway. I haven't talked to him in a while, but the last time I did talk to him, it wasn't a good conversation. And I think that even though that this Sam said presume, I don't even think it registered. At least not yet. So I am so stressed out to figure out, like, why my ex-partner was in this location. The idea that he could be a replicant or anything like that, it's not processing at all. I don't understand that. And I look over at Galen. I was like, that was Sam. Did you know Sam?
No.
Fuck.
When I looked Sam up, I couldn't find anything.
Why? Why wouldn't there be? We work cases. I mean, it wasn't at this precinct, but I mean, I don't understand. And I look over at Natalie again, and I reach my hand out, and then I pull it back. It's like, fuck. And then I think I look at, so Skiff, you're driving, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I just look over at Galen and Selma, and I am so lost for words.
Look at me, Bob. This isn't your fault. Just take a breath.
Right. Fuck!
Thank you everybody for watching Blade Runner thus far. During the run so far, it's been amazing, and I just want to say happy holidays.
The unbreakable power of analog technology. Solari offers you an impenetrable fortress for your most critical information. No more sleepless nights worrying about hackers, viruses, or data corruption, or another blackout. Don't wait until your digital castle crumbles.